So we're building a yogurt company that is, think about the yogurt that you take off the shelf and you buy at whatever grocery store that you go to every single day. People are buying on our website and just picking up, on the streets of New York. We call it a decentralized farmers market.
Or a drug deal model.
A drug deal model. That's and so I think we'd love to do almost like a BuzzFeed-style quiz or something that can be like, are you one of the people who has gut issues? And then obviously like the solution is our yogurt.
All of these things that are seemingly very far from your stomach and the rest of your GI tract actually have incredible ties to what goes on in your microbiome.
2/3 of Americans have gut issues. Almost every single person we talk to is like, oh my God, I need this. We had to toss 700 pounds of yogurt last week at our manufacturer because we had a total mishap.
The biggest thing for us going into it was being okay with knowing what we don't know.
Why TikTok, and what are some of the insights you gathered now doing it for like months in? We're almost a year in.
We knew we had to sort of get good and comfortable with this because to be a brand and to have marketing and be in the world, you need to be on short form socials.
Welcome to Software Slices, the show where every week we sit down and build a unique piece of software with even more unique guests. We're your hosts, Horatio and Aman, and today we are joined by Kiki Couchman and Elan Halpern, co-founders and best friends who met at Stanford, each going off on their own paths in their each respective industries, Kiki to private equity, and Elan to one of the fastest growing Web3 startups ever. Earlier this year, they came together to co-found a brand new yogurt company, Sourmilk Yogurt, and we're here to talk about it. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming. I mean, to start, would love to just hear a little bit more about the story, how you got started building Sourmilk.
Yeah, so as Horatio said, we graduated Stanford in 2020. I studied computer science, Kiki studied human biology, and sort of went on to our respective careers. And I was a product manager at a tech company for 4.5 years, and Kiki was in private equity. But kind of throughout that, always had an obsession with the microbiome and gut health. And I think that obsessions typically stem from personal effects. Like, I don't think people become obsessed with anything unless it personally affects them in some way. And so in my case, I had a bunch of gut health issues that I was trying to solve and became obsessed with the microbiome naturally. And quickly learned that one of the best ways to heal your gut is by taking probiotics. And I was eating yogurt every single day. And we were told that yogurts on the shelf are probiotic, but as it turns out, as I started to dig into the science of yogurt, I learned that most of the yogurts on the shelf are not probiotic. And so my gut wasn't getting the things that it needed to actually heal in the way that I needed it to. And so I sort of started designing my own yogurt and basically reverse engineered it to be the equivalent of a probiotic supplement. And then figure out how to make it taste good after that. And was eating that for a couple of years. Simultaneously, Kiki and I are kind of hitting our 4-year mark at our respective companies, and we're starting to think about what's next. And we had this click moment that was, okay, 2/3 of Americans have gut health and digestive issues, and that's just self-reported, which is an aside. I think we're excited about what we're going to play with today to uncover more of that. But and simultaneously, 92% of American households are consuming yogurt. And so yogurt became this really compelling vehicle for actually helping people solve their gut health issues in a way that meets them where they are in their habits. So rather than starting a pill or a powder or a new supplement company, we'd say, hey, you're already eating this thing every single day. Why not consume something that actually has benefits for your gut? So that was the inspiration behind Sourmilk. I think we've had like a very fun journey creating a ton of content, which Kiki can speak to on that front, but that's sort of the impetus for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. I love the story, and yeah, it sounds like a no-brainer. Like, so many people are consuming this, and why not kind of consume the better products? That's awesome to hear. And yeah, you mentioned it a bit, but just a quick reminder, format of the show. Basically how it works is we're going to work together throughout the next hour or so and create something which is hopefully useful for you, for your brand. You just released a new website, which I checked out, which
the timing's good.
Absolutely
Timing
amazing.
Is perfect, yeah.
Like, I love the new kind of branding and like the style that you went with, so that's awesome. And today we're actually going to be working on something that hopefully we can integrate into your website over time. Would love to hear more about what you're thinking there, the idea and the spark for that.
Yeah, totally. So, I mean, as you guys mentioned, we launched this new website. We obviously want to drive more traffic to it. And I guess an aside on our business model, we are a retail first company. So we're building a yogurt company that is, think about the yogurt that you take off the shelf and you buy at whatever grocery store that you go to every single day. This isn't like a frozen yogurt or something like that. And most people buy their yogurt in store. Most people do not buy their yogurt online for many reasons, right? You don't grocery shop online, and also it's refrigerated, so it's very difficult to ship in terms of e-com. And yet we still are sort of a digital first, I would say, young brand that is growing using a lot of social platforms. And, our website is really critical for actually driving who we are, what we are. And in these early days, people are buying on our website and just picking up, on the streets of New York. We call it a decentralized farmers market.
Or a drug deal model.
A drug deal model. That's the other way to put it. And so basically you go onto our website and you purchase yogurt and then you come and pick it up at a certain location. And so we want to incentivize people to stay on our website longer, especially if maybe you live in California and you can't yet get yogurt at your grocery store because we're only local here in New York. We want there to be other value for you and another touch point with the brand or, some other ways to interact beyond just actually buying our yogurt. So our idea is, how do we actually get people to stay on the website longer? That's like the problem statement, essentially. And then per what Elan said, 2/3 of Americans have gut issues. Almost every single person we talk to is like, oh my God, I need this. So in my N of whatever 4,000 people we've talked to, it's like 100% of people have gut issues. And so I think we'd love to do almost like a BuzzFeed-style quiz or something that can be like, are you one of the people who has gut issues? And then obviously the solution is our yogurt, right? That's part of the whole thing. But it doesn't need to be about that. It can just be much more a fun way for people, I think, to play around with what are the symptoms I'm feeling? Do I feel seen and heard? Oh my God, other people feel these types of things, and you can sort of go through, and it could also be the solution could be, or the answer is people have different types of gut issues, potentially. This doesn't have to be a scientific diagnosis. It's just you're the bloated boy or the whatever it might be.
I also think
astrology or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally exactly that. Exactly.
Yeah. I think the interesting part too, and I think part of the reason why I fell down the rabbit hole of the microbiome was because it actually affects so many things about your health. There's the obvious, oh, I don't poop every day, or those poops are not normal. Or I'm bloated every single time after. And those are really obvious things, but some of the non-obvious things are oh, I get sick every month. And it turns out 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. Or, oh, I have these crazy mood swings that happen. 90% of your serotonin is produced in your gut. Or you have skin and eczema, or you have brain fog. All of these things that are seemingly very far from your stomach and the rest of your GI tract actually have incredible ties to what goes on in your microbiome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we have some questions queued up. Let me zoom in. We have some questions queued up just around brain fog. That you sent over. It's basically these, and if you need me to zoom in more, let me know.
No, that's good.
But we have these. Is there anything else that comes top of mind? Were you thinking?
I like the sick thing. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, the sick thing. Yeah, I wrote down a bunch of questions right before this, so I can give you a couple.
Smart.
All right.
And then additionally, just the form factor that you're looking for. Are you looking for just you mentioned BuzzFeed quiz? Is there anything that you want to incorporate other than just a form fill? Were you thinking maybe it could be an AI chat or
good question.
Maybe at the end, based on their results, they get a bloated buddy, maybe a little caricature that's
honestly could be fun. It could be, we could feed it. I mean, something else to think about is we have a bunch of designs from a designer that we work with, and I'm sure we could just assign different little buddies and characters and generate some new ones based on that.
I would love, if possible, I don't know how robust the engineering of this is, but I would love to tie it back to statistical data across America. So if it's okay, I have this symptoms. Cool. You and 97%.
We would just probably have to find that data.
Yeah. So give that in a graphical way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we can start with the form. The ultimate goal will be obviously probably after the show we'll integrate it, and then it'd be a pop-up or something. Yeah. But we'll see. I think that's definitely doable. Hey, you fall in this the pie chart of
right, we could just
America
lump it into a certain group.
Yeah. Okay. And you could probably also pull, maybe not to start, but citations and things to
I'm sure
get
we can do that too. 100%. And there could be another page where that lives, just at the bottom. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay, so bloating we have, bowel movements we have, irregular stool.
Irregular.
What is the consistency about?
Yeah.
Do you feel...
Actually, here, we can whip up Wispr Flow because that's on this machine. And if you want, you could just talk directly into the machine it'll write it out for you.
Oh, that's sick.
How do I talk to it?
Just start reading out the questions and it'll populate into the prompt.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
Do you struggle with ongoing brain fog or low mood or anxiety?
You just keep going.
Did it work?
You can keep going.
Oh.
It'll spit them all out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
We'll
fancy
also
stuff.
get this in between chat that we're doing.
Probably a little bit. You can delete it.
Do you feel persistently tired even after a full night's sleep? Do you get sick often or feel like you're always fighting something off? Do you have bad breath or coated tongue despite good oral hygiene? Do you have skin issues like acne, eczema, or rosacea that haven't responded to topical treatments? Do certain foods cause noticeable symptoms like cramps, skin reactions, or mood changes? Do you feel unusually tired or foggy after meals? I think that's good.
Sweet.
I feel like I need some yogurt like right now.
I should have brought you guys some.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah.
See, that's
Like,
the whole
yes,
point.
yes,
It's working
yes,
on you. It's working.
Here we go. All right. So we got all the questions out here. We'll just like reformat slightly. And then at the top, we'll probably just tell it, let's generate a form that has these. All right. All right. I want you to build a very simple element component that will get merged into a separate website. So just focus on the form, and it's a little quiz, and it should contain the below questions and prompt.
Do we want it to be a yes, no, or do we want it to be a scale?
That's a good question.
Something to think about. I kind of want it to be a gradient.
A gradient?
Yeah, instead of a yes, no.
Like how often type of thing? Or like
Yeah.
how severe?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
how often probably
because
works for all the questions, right?
I hate as
Yes,
a user. I hate yes, no.
Really?
It's like,
Why?
I don't know, do I feel
I'm
brain
like
fog?
sometimes it's just decision.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
often. It's like
Okay.
never,
Yeah.
never.
sometimes.
Could be like
What are the scales of frequency? I feel like there's like
maybe we
very-
could do like once a day, like always once a day, once a couple times a week. I mean,
Yeah,
we
but
can-
not all of them are like that,
yeah,
right?
I feel like there's like very standardized.
I mean, we can just tell it
scales.
Yeah.
for each.
Just tell it to make a
for each
reasonable.
symptom,
Reasonable thing.
use a
Yeah.
reasonable scale with like maybe
Yeah.
5 options each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
5 seems like a good number.
So just for the reasonable questions, give it a scale.
Or
1
for
to 5.
for every question.
Do all of these have a scale?
I think all
Yeah.
of them
Yeah.
would work on a
Because
it's a
basically,
how
I don't.
often
Yeah,
scale.
it's a how often
Cool.
scale, not a yes, no.
All right.
So the questions also probably need to be reworded to like how often do you experience brain fog, and it's like
Okay.
It can
Here.
probably
Never,
figure it
whatever.
out.
We could.
I think you can
I
just
think
run
I-
it and
we'll
then
see how
we
smart
can
it is.
iterate
Cool.
after.
Let's see it, Replit.
We'll, instead of making these yes no questions, make them a scale. So you can reword this to like how often, and then make it a scale from never to always. So 5 choices between never and always.
Yeah. And use like they can be different per question.
Yeah.
I mean, we can prompt that later.
Yeah, we'll add that. And then the last thing is like, let's just link to your website so it at least follows your branding.
oh nice, I can do that.
Yep. Follow the
Hope there are no
branding
bugs on our website.
from this website.
That's on you, girl. Just kidding.
Oh no, it's just gonna take a screenshot.
It just takes like a screenshot of
Yeah.
the top. You could also just paste in a screenshot. Might be.
Yeah, it might be a little bit better than the scrape. We'll pop in an
Is that our
image.
phone?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Sweet.
No,
and it's
I
not
don't-
worth scraping
I
for the
can't
font
see- I
libraries,
can't
right?
No, I think it's okay for now. We can add
We
more.
can always add, yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
It'll
let's see a guy.
probably take like 5-10 minutes to do like a first build, and then we
Sick.
can go from there.
Cool.
It actually starts with like a visual. It'll do like a visual preview. I also have found that even though we gave it the image, we can give it the image again after it does the V1, and it might like fix
Update
it
it
and
better.
like
Yeah,
get
yeah,
better
yeah,
over
yeah.
time.
What does
So,
it use on the back end?
It's primarily with Claude still, so like the Claude Anthropic models
Yeah.
for coding, which are
I heard that they're better for coding than
yeah,
ChatGPT.
they're pretty good at coding. Honestly, all the models are pretty good now, but Claude's usually the best for like bigger projects and things.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome. Actually, so yeah, while it's kicking off, I was looking at the website, and I like love the branding. I'd love to hear more about kind of the story, or like how you landed on this identity for Sourmilk.
We have an awesome designer named Charlotte Cooper that we work with, and she's really helped us with our brand identity. I feel like the biggest thing that we thought about was we are up against huge companies. Like the yogurt aisle is saturated, but it's really only saturated with like Chobani, Siggy's, Fage, Danone brands, which is like Oikos, Danimals, like those types of things. And a couple others. And so most people are pretty, they just buy the thing that they like. It's not like the sexiest thing that they buy every single day. And so we knew that all we would have on other brands is the ability to grab your attention for 2 seconds, because we need to win just by you walking down the aisle and choosing to pick up Sourmilk and buy it. And so both our branding, it's bright blue, it's catchy, it's fun, it's pretty different, I would say, compared to a lot of other yogurt brands, which are just white. It's a way to really grab your attention. And then the name too, Sourmilk, is like, it both grabs your attention, you remember it, and it's like a little uncomfortable. And I think that's part of the reason why I've like, it makes it sticky too. Yeah. I
love that. Yeah, I was going to ask about the name, because I feel like it's, especially when thinking about food, it's like, do you want to associate with like sour milk? But then it obviously makes sense given the product.
Right,
so
given it's yogurt. Yeah.
We actually had a different name a couple months ago and had to go through like a rebranding. We got a cease and desist from another company. And the funny part about it is that they filed a trademark 24 hours before us.
Wow.
With trademark law, though, it's like all about timing. It's like there's not really much else to it. So we ended up going through this big rebrand about a month, and we did it in our way, which is in the public. We like just posted we got a cease and desist and have to change our name. I got a ton of really awesome ideas from like a bunch of people, and ultimately the Sourmilk didn't come from any of our followers, but the way we kind of thought about it was, it needs to be a name that's super memorable. It needs to be a name that's easy to pronounce. And we wanted to have a name that also, there's like 3 criteria: memorable, easy to pronounce, and then something that helps you understand what the product is.
Means something about it, right?
Yeah. And so Sourmilk sort of checked all of those criteria in terms of memorability. This sort of like adverse reaction that you have to it is actually what makes it really memorable. People tend to remember like negative things more than positive things. It's easy to pronounce. There are 2 words that are like, everyone knows what those words are. And then it describes what the product is. So when you ferment milk with probiotic bacteria, it creates this like slightly sour flavor from the lactic acid that gets produced. And so if you think like a couple seconds more than your initial reaction, then you'll realize that it actually has to do with the probiotic facts.
And you also got the .com.
And we got the .com.
Yeah, we did. That was an important
thing. The night
thing.
before we launched.
Yeah, the night before. We're like, once we launch, this is skyrocketing, this price. So we got to get the .com now. Yes. All right. Is this our initial version right here?
Let's
just press approve. It'll still take a couple minutes. It's working.
That's cool.
Working through it.
That's chill.
You mentioned kind of building in public and like sharing the transition that was happening during the rebrand. I'm curious how like building in public has been in general for you, and if it's like added any pressure, or if it's exciting, or like what's that like?
I think it's I don't know, it's been really fun. I think there's a huge part of it that feels really silly, that we just get to do this thing and post about it, and sometimes it feels ridiculous, like that's part of our job. But it also feels, I think there's a real like authentic side of it where there's so many people who start these companies, and particularly food, it's like, how the hell did that get there? Like, how did that get from the cow onto our shelf? And to be incredibly transparent and show people this is what the factory looks like. We actually have to pay over $1,000 to get our refrigerated product from upstate New York down to New York City. And then this is what it actually looks like to go to our storage facility and go and drop off this yogurt. It's not just boom, it's in your hands. Because most new food companies often have a lot of capital because they're like a branch of Coca-Cola, right? Or like a branch of Mars or something like that. And we're very different. And so I think showing that has been really rewarding and satisfying. Yeah. I think there's also the line of like, oh shit, we made a mistake. Do we say that?
Yeah.
Like, we had to toss 700 pounds of yogurt last week at our manufacturer because we had a total mishap. That's a ton of food waste that we obviously feel awful about, but also it did not meet our product standards because we were still testing and iterating on our process and something went wrong. And we decided to share that because we thought like this is a huge part of our ethos, is being incredibly transparent about everything we go through and like the tribulations of this industry. And we knew we would definitely get some pushback around those things. So it's always a trade-off, but we choose to like continue being more transparent.
Yeah. So it's still running, but on that note, like you mentioned going from everything, the whole process from a cow to something that's in your hands that you get to eat. Like, it's a very different world to go from bits to atoms. And how did you figure out that process from literally like
how do you even learn that?
Where do you start?
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
We had the same question.
Yeah, we're in the same world as you
I
guys.
think the biggest thing for us going into it was being okay with knowing what we don't know. Like, every single day we went through this business, like, we learned what we had to do next, and it was like very much like, we know at some point we'll have a truck that'll take our product down to the place it needs to go to. We have no idea how that happens
how
today,
are we supposed
but
to
we know at some point it'll happen. It was actually like the first production run we did, we didn't know we were going to make, I think it was like 300 gallons of yogurt, and we didn't know where it was going once it was done being made, and we didn't know how it was going to get there
Literally
until
10 days
It
before.
was like 10 days, 7 days before, and then we just started making phone calls and finally like put it together. But acknowledging and like relinquishing that of like, okay, there's going to be a ton of ambiguity in this, but it's not rocket science. Like, if we are low enough ego to ask for help and like ask questions, we'll figure it out.
And pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't this when you ask that question, like, we are used to a world where you can send emails and you can find someone and you can find a connection and you can like get in. That is not this is like the yellow pages.
Yeah.
You know, the industry
call?
we're in.
Who do you call when you're trying to answer like a question like that? Like,
call, I mean, it's just like, hey, do you know anyone who does this? It's like, no, but call so and so. It's like, okay, hey, do you know? No, but call so and so.
It's crazy.
I've like, and now I used to never answer phone calls without caller IDs. I
I've
literally never. It's
straight
like
to
spam.
voicemail.
Yeah, straight to voicemail. And now I answer every single one of them.
Wow.
It's like, oh, like, I'm Farmer John, like calling you back about the milk that you wanted,
crazy.
and I'm like, hey. So it's definitely a different world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. There's like a different level of human interaction and a totally different network of people that we've met through it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
The cheese guy over in Long Island City, you know?
Cheese guy, yeah.
Come back to the cheese guy, but I think we got our first test run that completed.
Huge.
So let's go ahead.
Yeah.
So it basically wanted us to just go to this button so it didn't focus too much on like the rest of the site.
That's right.
So we'll just go through here. And actually I'll open this up in a new screen. Let's take this gut health. Colors could be a little bit better, right? Yeah. Should we just fly through this and then
let's do it.
let us know? All right. I'm going to
also
say
feel like-
always.
maybe like a
Sorry, just as like a nit,
for
but
it.
I feel like scales usually are horizontal, not vertical.
Yeah.
Yep.
Agreed.
Awesome.
I also think it should slide.
Let's make it a slide.
Oh yeah. Instead of a radio button.
Like, I'm literally picturing BuzzFeed and you would slide horizontally and it'd be like more fire or like
Yeah, we should have just told it to clone
like
the
more
viral
poop.
BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Sweet. I mean, it did change everything to how oftens.
That's good.
nice.
Good job on the
So the
question.
copy's there. Let's see results.
Significant gut health concerns.
I put
Oh
always in
no,
all
Horatio.
Dude, what's the largest size of sour milk that you
A
guys?
gallon.
Literally, we're gonna give you a gallon of
All right.
sour milk
I'm
after
gonna-
this.
a gallon, and then we got this.
Like product recommendations. It's like all the same product.
Literally, all our yogurt.
If you have good, we'll recommend like a t-shirt.
I'm trying to think how we can make it fun at the end. I think it could be. I love your idea of having a little like buddy. Like, who's your gut biota? Like, you get a little gut biota person.
per that what
How about, like,
what
this
it
guy?
decided.
Yeah, like it's cute. It's funny. You know, it's
I
kind of
think
funny.
per what it just
The
made you
little
do,
poop.
like get your personalized gut health guide. Like we could create some like
Guide.
recommended guide. Hey, if you have like, or if you eat these things and feel this way,
That's
like,
true,
if
we
you have
could
brain
totally do
fog,
that.
or, like, here's a couple of things you can start to try.
Yeah.
What are some of those? Like, if it's not your yogurt, like, what would you recommend?
Yeah, so like if you have really bad, like if you like wake up every day and like you're super fatigued and tired, like I would maybe try stop eating 3 hours before you go to sleep, like every night. Like don't eat anything super late. If you're chronically bloated,
Sugar's feed.
yeah, I would think about like lowering sugar. I would think about eating slower. People tend to eat too fast. I would think about whether it's like, are you eating too much, or is it specifically what you're eating?
Increase fiber.
Yeah.
So like you could think
For
about
poops, if you're like not like pooping
yeah, if you have
regularly, there's, like,
irregular
fiber.
stool, it would be to increase fiber. And we could give some, there's obviously like supplements. You could take psyllium husk, but also just eat more. Oftentimes greens. And honestly, cooked is often better for your digestive tract. What else is there? Regular sleep and activity, obviously, but that's just like for general health and yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We could put something
Yeah,
together.
we could probably put it
We
together.
honestly couldn't do that.
Do we want to start with
as
like
content.
cleaning up the interface from like the first few knits you had, and then we
Yes.
can add the
Let's do it.
kind of
We'll figure out
The
like
thing
Because
is,
that's also
recommendations.
direct
Have you seen, like, the,
value, like
Myers-Briggs
For
them.
quiz. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like this
think
is
it's
a
like-
nice
I'd wanna
like
know
slider
what I
type
should-
interaction.
I think we should do that.
All
Great
right.
idea.
Can show that as an example.
and then you also get emails.
And discuss. Have you guys seen like the Myers-Briggs, like the 16
Yes.
personalities? I feel like that
I think that's a really good
spectrum
idea.
could
That's
be,
you're
like,
right.
If you just press this, take the
In
test.
terms of the results.
or no, just to give it also
Like
like,
a
how this
reference.
Oh,
looks,
yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah.
spectrum
So we'll
thing.
do
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
horizontal.
yeah.
Because it could put all the questions on like one.
I do.
sheet,
I like that too,
probably. Yeah.
and I like how it's
Perfect.
graying out.
So you can say like make it a slider or make it a.
Yeah, I think that's right. I'm trying to remember what.
BuzzFeed.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me see.
but it's somewhat very similar.
Yeah, I never took BuzzFeed quizzes.
My sister and I used to do them all the time.
Feels like up your alley.
I know. Why do you say that? What does that even mean about me?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Are you Slytherin, Gryffindor, or Hufflepuff? Do you remember what house you got
You're
put
probably
into?
Gryffindor.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
How about you?
I don't know. I never take that.
You never gave Facebook data?
I can't recall.
I haven't been on
maybe.
BuzzFeed in
All right.
years, but it seems like they still have tons of
So
quizzes.
for the elements, let's make it horizontal and try to make it in the same shape for instead of a radio dial for the form factor. And then what should we also tell it the knits that we like the color?
Is it the right blue?
It's definitely
No,
not
it's
the right
not
blue.
right.
We
I
have the thing.
I have it's this.
Oh, do you have the hex? Yeah.
004
AFF.
Yeah. Nice. Wow, you've like really.
We
been-
really have had
Yeah,
that
you
right.
know.
04 AFF.
And then the green is do you know the green?
No, I just know the blue. Honestly,
blue we just use all the
is
time.
used for primary.
The green is 00FFAE. Do you have a font that you use?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you won't
Is it
be
like
able
a
to
paid-
get it.
okay.
It's like a paid font.
We can send it to you right.
I mean, we can add it after.
Yeah,
if
I could
anything.
change that after.
Could you say what was the green?
00FFAE.
Wonder if the font worked.
Oh, nice.
Cool. All right. Let's see if it
That
gets.
should be a pretty quick change, and then we can add the part at the end.
Yeah. So you were mentioning the cheese guy, but
Oh,
who
I was. Yeah.
was the first number that you can remember like distinctly? Like, oh man, we're in like a different world. Was it like a farmer? Was it the logistics company you partnered with, or what was the first call that kind of stands out?
I think some of the like one of the
Visiting
first
the
things we did-
manufacturing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the first things we did was like we had to source organic milk, and like that, it just is so. Farmers don't have websites. They literally just don't have like why would they have a website? Like there's some people that go to them, and it's not like D2C where they're like
They
trying
should
to sell.
vibe code one.
They
Yeah,
should.
they should
Yeah.
vibe code.
Yeah, like a Shopify store. Like,
Yeah.
buy,
Yeah.
buy some.
Yeah, honestly, there's probably a lot of like farmers and people who we could send your way to vibe code.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even. Yeah.
They wouldn't register.
But I would say like the first big thing was we went upstate and we did, we toured a few different facilities together, and there were, smaller local farmers who also had, small yogurt manufacturing productions, and that was just like so awesome. And the first time it became very real, because Elan was making yogurt in her apartment as like stovetop trials, right, to continue iterating and testing on the recipe before we got to scale. But to actually go and visit like a manufacturer and be like, oh, this is where our yogurt could be made and produced, and this is what it looks like at scale, that was like very, I think, a turning point for us, where it was like, wow, this is what we're going to be doing. And now we're making like so much yogurt, vats of yogurt. So that's
Awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Also, it's crazy to think about, like, I mean, for every product we use, there's the same kind of level of care and like, supply chain that goes into everything. And
True.
like you were saying at the beginning, a lot of times you don't even think about it. Like you just
At
buy
all.
a bunch of stuff and you consume it, don't even realize
Yeah.
everything that's going into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. You said you were making it for a few years before you did you want to commercialize it when you started, or is it just like a for me at home?
No,
type
it
of
was
thing?
like very much just
Yeah.
like self.
She was also making ice cream too. So you've been a dairy
I've
girl
been
from the
dairy.
beginning.
I love dairy.
High protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Sweet. We'll get back to recipes and dairy, but we've got a loaded state.
Hey.
So I did grab the green,
Nice.
swapped out the blues.
Nice.
Let's
Yeah,
see
that
how
looks
the new
like our
quiz.
blue.
There we go.
Nice.
We could change the green. I think it's a little hard to read.
Yeah, we should change it to our secondary blue.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Do you have that one by heart?
I have it on Canva right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Right. Kiki's got it.
I got it.
Let's actually do nevers for a few of these to see if my number goes down by 84%. Oh yeah. It probably hard coded
Check
the
in.
numbers.
No, it might be actually doing this.
A little calculation. All right, never.
Yeah.
Huh. Got a better score.
Nice.
I snuck in a tub before
I love
the
that.
last test.
I love that.
Cool.
I want the 30% to be in a different color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, does that number mean anything, or should we have it say something different?
Maybe
output?
like a range. Like it just like how it says good gut health.
Right.
I don't know if the number would.
The question of the quiz is, are you part of the 2/3? But I actually don't really like that. I like just.
I think it should be like the scale like you have like
Great.
significant gut health issues, or you have like
yeah. Yeah.
some, or you have not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe just like a stoplight, like, hey, this is a problem. You need to fix it ASAP.
True.
Or
It could be
like
something like that.
moderate,
Yeah,
or
exactly,
you're
something
good
like that.
type of thing.
Yeah. And I would want more visual. Okay, I don't know exactly what the solution is yet, but I'm like, I want more visual signaling of like the 30%.
It's like of what?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm imagining like a spectrum or a scale.
You could do a
that, like-
grade. You could do a grade
Yeah.
like A.
Oh, you
A
could.
minus, A plus, B.
Okay.
Are we gonna get angry
Yeah.
customers?
They get bad grades.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could be more.
I like yours of like you have
It's kind of what it says. It's like
you have
good
excellent gut health,
Yeah.
or
excellent
you
gut health.
have you're mid.
Yeah.
I think comparison to other people, like, not, it can be in like a healthy way. It's like, out of like all these other people, you're not alone, or you're like better than most people.
True.
Like it's better. Like
Yeah, I like that.
People-
as
I mean,
the comparison.
I would love to pull in like there are probably
like you're in the 99th percentile vibe, but
yeah,
like
there are probably
Yeah.
like public data
Yeah.
around these questions that we could just pull in, and then we could actually put them on a.
Okay, I have the hex code,
Okay, nice. You can.
but I can wait whenever it is.
yeah. So we should take it. What should we do next? Should we pull in data or?
Can it
Work on an
can
email.
it pull in data from like? Could you say, hey, find data around this?
It could.
Yeah, it can do
Or
like
we
a
can pull-
search.
You could do a
if-
quick search, but not like a full like scrape. Probably if like it's
We
like
probably would use a different
scientific
tool for like a
page.
deep research.
Yeah, we could probably pull that in later, but
Yeah.
this one will probably do like a single page and then use that.
Anything else about the form that you like or don't like, Elan? I want to change the bar,
Yeah, the bar's not.
the question 1 of 11. Do
Yeah.
you see? Either like change in terms of color or change.
I also don't love the circle dot radio thing. Still,
I
Yeah,
also
should we do a slider?
Slider.
Do you prefer that?
it's just kind of.
I like a slider better.
Yeah. Okay.
I want slider better. I also think that should we change the question is 2/3 of Americans have gut issues. Are you one of them? Should that be the question?
Maybe that's like the sub question, and the real question is like find out how find out your gut health or something like.
Yeah. Instead of take the survey to find out, that subtext should be the 2/3 of Americans have gut issues. Are you one of them? You know? And then I think the title is like, what's a good title that's like,
It called the app Gut Check, but I know I was seeing on your website your
Yeah.
newsletter is it called Gut
Yeah.
Check?
Our newsletter's
so that might
called
be
Gut Check.
That might be yeah.
it could
Gut
be
check
like the
survey.
good gut check
Yeah.
or the, should we put a placeholder name for it now?
Yeah, or you can just say like. I mean, the one right now is like more of a hook.
It is more
which is
of a
why
hook.
it's like compelling.
But that's not what the
we
button is.
we can mess
the button
around with
isn't
it.
that. The button is gut health quiz.
Yeah.
It's too long to be a button.
Yeah, it's like learn your gut health. Fine. We should just clone like a BuzzFeed title.
We'll
and
get
swap
like a
out.
title.
Yeah, we'll get a title. Okay, whatever.
What is, yeah.
Okay.
How toxic is your gut health?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at some of the BuzzFeed quiz titles. These are really funny.
Oh my God, I can't believe it still
There's
exists.
always like they're hooks, right?
I guess so. Then that is the
Let's
hook.
put-
Yeah, that's
I'm
why I
just gonna
kind of
pull up
think
the
it's like
same
a
page
fine
you have.
hook.
Okay, then let's keep it.
BuzzFeed.com/trendy.
I'm sorry, but the average person can't score over 8 out of 10 on this general animal knowledge quiz. Can you?
That's an
the
insane
fact that I'm
hook.
sorry is
Yeah.
in the
I'm
title
sorry.
is insane.
All right.
Ours should be, I'm sorry, 2/3 Americans. You're probably one of them.
I also
That's
did-
actually pretty solid. Like that.
No, I'm dead. Eat only red foods for 24 hours and I'll guess your zodiac sign. What?
Yeah, these are some good.
give us
They still have it.
give us your gut symptoms and we'll guess your zodiac sign.
Yeah, literally. That's like literally what we should be doing.
Makes no sense at all.
Um,
Kind of weird, but I can guess your birth month based on the pancakes you're drawn to.
No.
Ooh, how about kind of weird, but I can guess if you ate yogurt or not today.
Based on
Something
Yeah,
like that,
that's
or like-
honestly true. Kind of weird, but I can guess if you ate sour milk
Yeah.
Cool.
or not. So,
let's just quickly change. Let's
Yes.
change it to a slider. And
Yeah,
we'll
change it to the slider, and then can we
Swap
change the color to be slider?
the
hex.
Sorry, the
green.
hex.
We're swapping the
The
green. out.
green. I have it here whenever you're ready.
Can you swap out the radio for a slider instead? Similar-ish like design, but a slider instead.
Nice. Great prompt.
That one's pretty bad. Yeah, it's
The
so
hex
bad.
is, and then change the color.
Yeah. Secondary color. And we could probably do that really quickly, but we'll do that
Okay.
later. Secondary color is here. I'll
The hashtag.
Yep.
6CD4FD.
6CD4FD.
Yep.
Sweet.
And then we want to change the bar above the question. How do you want to
White.
change that?
Maybe white instead of black. We can use green for that. Why don't we use the green for the
For
bar?
the progress.
To represent progress.
We have it again if you need it. 00FF.
Alrighty. We'll let it go. I
Nice.
mean, on the topic of hooks, I saw that you started doing TikTok or short form video even before you officially started like launching or preparing to launch Benny. So you're still at your job. Why TikTok, and what are some of the insights you gathered now doing it for like months in or almost a year in?
Yeah. We're bootstrapping this, and I think that that's been incredibly informative of all of our decision making, and one of which was short form video. I think in consumer, you need to reach the people. Like, that is who's buying, that's your customer. And really the best way to do that is to like have a big platform. And so we knew that we had to start building a big platform, or we pay a lot on meta ads, or we pay an influencer a lot of money. And so I'm sure that those two paths, those are still open to us down the line, obviously, but sort of the cheapest path also for us to spend $0 on CAC is to build it ourselves and build that audience ourselves. And so neither of us had made content at all before this job, right? We were like normal people who just had Instagrams, and I don't know that Elan ever had a TikTok. I had a TikTok, but we just had those, and we knew we had to sort of get good and comfortable with this, because to be a brand and to have marketing and be in the world, you need to be on short form socials. So, you know, we made a goal of, I was just like, I want to post 90 videos in 90 days. So sort of over 3 months, let me do one every single day. I need to understand this platform. I need to know what stops the scroll, what grabs the attention, both the visual hook and also the verbal hook. And I need to come up with a way to make content that feels very authentic and seamless, because a video can't take me 4 hours a day. That's completely unsustainable for running a business. And so by starting it while I was still at my full-time job, I was able to hone sort of the craft of short form video. So that way, by the time we started doing this full-time, it felt like second nature and just another sort of workflow that was happening as part of this job.
What's like the one biggest learning you've had about what stops the scroll when someone's going through the feed? Like what's really worked for you?
Well, the biggest hook that has worked for me is I'm quitting my job in private equity to start a yogurt company with my best friend.
It's hard to beat that.
It's hard to beat that. It's really hard to beat that. But I think it's everything that we just like literally learned by watching the BuzzFeed thing. You put two contrasting things together. So, you know, you're quitting corporate, this cushy thing, to start a yogurt company. Like, what the hell? So that contrast creates like some sort of intrigue, and then telling the person who you are and why they should watch this journey all in the first 2 seconds. And I think about that with Sourmilk. I will always say, like, it stops the scroll. Like, it does, because you have that contrast in, I want this to be a yummy thing, but it's sour. And then that immediate contrast and delta creates some sort of memorability and intrigue around the product too.
Nice. I think we have a
little
an
update.
update. Let's see how it's looking.
Let's remove rarely and often. So we have never, sometimes, and always. Okay. Do you feel like that? Is it good?
Yeah, let's... Can you repeat that again?
Yeah. Okay, let's remove rarely and often. So we only have 3 descriptors on the bar, which is never, sometimes, and always.
Sorry.
I feel like everyone, everyone who would choose often and rarely will choose sometimes. That's why I think there's nuance in it. Like, I think sometimes is a catch-all for rarely and often. And rarely and often are more specific versions of sometimes, but sometimes is like a catch-all for rarely.
You always, I think people always, or at least I like to choose. I'll choose closer to sometimes, but it'll definitely be like on one side or the other.
But usually it has those labels.
But you know, you're not a stupid person.
I think just intuitively, if I were to say like never, rarely, always, sometimes, never, like you would just gravitate towards sometimes, right? Like if it happens, like, okay, so in the case where it happens 3 times a week, would that be often or sometimes?
You're right. It would be
3 times a week. Yeah.
No, you're right.
But it's like if it's 3 times, it's also kind of often.
You know, you're right. Because I think because the way that it's framed.
It's just because sometimes feels like a bigger.
Okay, then
like they feel like subtopics or something.
Yeah, what's up?
Quick pizza break.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Yeah,
I sent the last prompt, and we'll see how it feels with the 3, and then we can always add it back if we need to.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Wait, I'm gonna like actually do it as if I was.
You should actually answer it.
Okay, brain fog sometimes. I actually do feel bloated quite a bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it changed it.
Oh, because
I'm facing the problem you're facing the problem. Sometimes or always. I guess sometimes.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see sometimes and you see always, and if you're like, if it's often, you'll just go to sometimes.
I'm giving you the pepperoni. No, she's the pepperoni person.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Did you know that I told them that you
I actually laughed at that. I was like, she knows me.
Did you want to welcome to Software Slices?
Yeah, we got slices.
You guys, I haven't had pizza in a really long time.
I know, neither have I.
In New York? Or I guess you guys have dairy probably every day, right?
We have so much dairy every day.
We have so much dairy.
How much tubs of yogurt would you say you consumed this past year since founding the company?
What size is a tub?
I don't know. A gallon?
We eat so much yogurt.
I mean, I eat yogurt every single day now.
Yeah. Sometimes twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll ask Claude later.
We should. I just had a customer text me saying, I am almost done with my gallon. When are you restocking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The gallon people.
Mm-hmm. It's Chloe Pay.
Nice.
Where's this from?
Ruby Rosa. That's
Pizza
really good.
slaps. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
You used to not like Ruby Rosa.
It's really thin crust.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's grown on me.
What's your favorite pizza?
In New York?
Or anywhere.
I like the industry.
I know you're a native New Yorker though, so you probably have the best.
I think the industry is so good.
It's so good. What's your guys? Do you guys choose a different one each time?
We try to, but it's whatever's available on the delivery apps for ease of use. Yeah. Do you actually remember the last time we chatted?
What was for the video?
No. It was like. Yeah, it was like 4.5 years ago. I was doing like a video for Alchemy.
Yeah. I remember with the one with Nikhil's talk.
Yes. Yeah.
What was it?
Wild.
It was like a TikTok version of a talk.
Yeah, it was like clipping up
slicing.
like Nicole's
How did you
interviews.
end up getting that job, that gig?
No, it was just I was trying to pitch them on becoming a client.
Oh, and so this was like your
This was back in
was sick.
2021.
So you were doing
Yeah.
content create.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a era where I was like doing clipping for people,
Cool.
podcasters.
You still do it?
Do you do it for this
no.
podcast? Like, do you do vertical short form video?
We are, but we gotta get better at it.
You do.
Yeah. So
YouTube Shorts also.
yeah. So yeah. All right, so we got pizza. Where did we leave off on the last point?
So we got it to 3 like notches in the slider, but
Oh, we needed to change the color. We messed that one up. We should have done that in the.
The color of
iteration.
what?
The progress bar. Being a progress
I actually
bar.
told it to do that.
Yeah, we did
Oh, you
tell you
did.
to
but
do that.
it didn't
Too
do
many
it.
little list items. Okay. What was the color that you guys landed on? Like a gradient, or more so just like your secondary color in the blue?
Maybe the bar can be white and the button can be the secondary blue or something. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
It also didn't change the green
Oh,
to
the
the
top
secondary
one.
blue. No, the next button and stuff.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Which one?
Okay.
Right? Didn't we want that to be the other blue?
Oh, we did.
I don't remember. Thought
What's
so.
this? What blue should we make it?
The other hex.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Oh, I can pull it back up.
It's up in the chat.
Here we go.
Yeah, that one.
6C.
Excuse me.
It'll update it.
Yeah. Let's
All
go
right.
update that little button. And then next is progress bar. I'll cue that up. What color though? Not black, but
We didn't
We
get
said
white.
white.
And
Yeah.
Then, and then the blue button
Yeah.
and blue circle.
White with the light blue circle.
that's not what we wanted. There we
What
go.
else do we want in our survey? I honestly feel like the most important thing is like the post-survey experience.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, let's get into
The
that.
survey is like pretty simple.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, we can fix this after.
Okay.
Let's get into the
Email or
what it shows at the end. Some kind of
what does your gut say that it should say at the end?
I like the email thing.
Oh yeah, totally. But I think that the final message should be like, you have,
It could be a call to action.
Yeah.
you have excellent gut health. Keep doing what you're doing. Here's the guide for like,
Yeah.
the things that you should continue doing.
Yeah.
Then it should be, so I think it should just be like excellent, above average, average.
Needs improvement.
Yeah. Needs improvement, right? So like you get a score on, or like not even a score, but like that's just what the top
Yeah.
should say.
Okay. So get your score. There, we'll fly through it.
Yeah,
Just
let's
so
go
that
spam.
What do you get on your score?
Um,
Oh, I didn't end up finishing
You didn't
it.
finish it? Oh, it did the thing.
Yeah, because it switched
It
from
switched to the 3.
the 5 to the 3.
cool. All right. Moderate gut. So, yeah, call to action. We could cut out a lot. Like, I feel like as a user, someone who's relatively new to it, I'd be like, anything that says like a report and it's just like the email field, like get your full, like all it says is like get your full report on what this could mean. It could be scare factor, or it could just be like
Yeah.
a daily routine, whatever.
I
you
feel like
guys
the
think is-
report, I feel like what it should mean should actually go on this page. And then the what you should do should be the email thing.
So I kind of like the what this means. And then I like it. Actually, I like this.
Yeah,
That's
no.
it? Okay.
Maybe we like cut some of the text, but then go up to the top. Sorry,
All
I'm
good.
being nitty, but go up to the top. Go up. The 60, like again, doesn't mean
You gotta
anything
get
to
rid
me.
of the percent.
We need to get rid of the percentage. So it needs to spit out. You have, like, your gut health is average as compared to the American population. Where is that coming from? We don't know.
So let's do like instead of percent, or instead of a percentage score, give the user like a relative, I guess, give the user like a relative rating. And then you said like above average, maybe like excellent, above
Excellent,
average,
average.
average,
Needs improvement.
needs improvement, and
Needs improvement and seriously needs improvement.
yeah, yeah.
Instead of a
Like,
percentage,
concerning.
add that.
And then I wonder if we can do some coloring or something
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
around that. This is very boring.
Or like, or this is
Say,
where
like,
we could do our
make it
little
more
character
exciting.
guys.
Yeah, or we could add in some character guys here.
Yeah.
Say like, yeah, just say make it exciting or something, and let's see
Yeah.
what it does. Also, you can use the other, use a more powerful
Yeah.
thing. It might.
Image or what?
Oh, should we do image generation?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I haven't.
Like if
I
they
haven't
can
actually
create
tried
some
that.
images based on the average,
Maybe
above
tell
average.
it to. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I should have told it like.
I mean,
the
it could
radio
also
image.
be happy face, bright green.
We'll see
Yeah.
what it
Red
gives us.
yellow.
It could be a happy face, or it could be like a stomach.
We have some stomachs on our website for sure.
We
Do
do.
you guys have like a? I saw the cow. That was like a new sort of
Yeah.
character. Do you have like?
We have a
any
lot of
ideas for,
lot
like,
of characters.
Oh, okay. What are
Let me
they?
see.
Actually, go to our website.
Okay.
There's some pull up.
So we got the cow here.
The
Go to-
font didn't load.
I know the fountain loan.
Wait, can you hard refresh?
Yeah. That might just be me. I had bad connection earlier. Oh.
Fuck, that's okay. Okay, scroll down.
Oh, that's fine.
Scroll down.
And
See
look,
that?
check out
See
this
that?
spoon. Check. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh,
Keep
nice.
going.
Check
There's
it
the
out.
background.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
That's
That's
how
really
long
nice.
that took
That
me.
gets 5 big boons. How long
It took me a very long time.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is
So-
very nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
But our character guys are up, or where the spoon drop is.
Yeah.
But we see that little gut girl.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That's a happy stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a pigeon.
Why is the pigeon there?
I don't know. I didn't know what to put there.
Anyway, let's just throw on a pigeon.
You put the pigeon on.
So funny.
Awesome.
I actually didn't know that like yogurts ranged as much in their health benefits.
Oh yeah.
We're educated.
Yeah, like I need
Well,
to check.
yogurt is like writ large, people associate yogurt with being a healthy food.
Right.
Like that's just like yogurt is in the category of things that are good for you.
Nice. I like that. Time for a gut reset.
Nice.
Needs improvement.
This is good.
This is chaotic, but I love it.
Okay.
Look at the blinking sign.
Yeah.
I'm kind of into it.
I
Yeah.
don't get the lightning bolt, but
Like, me neither, but
We could.
we could tell it to generate an image.
Yeah.
Try that. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we weren't as explicit.
Maybe like instead of an emoji.
can it use our website for inspiration?
Yeah.
Like, can
we
it
could
use it?
definitely
or
like.
could we plug in images for
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
plug in images.
That would be
Why don't
pretty
you just give it
straightforward.
We could screenshot.
give it a screenshot of like
Yeah, like
maybe the gut girl
Me neither. Why doesn't
That
it all
girl.
have our font?
I don't know.
and maybe like
the yogurt.
maybe not the bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe those
Yeah.
two.
Well, mobile
And the
we knew
cow.
it wouldn't have our font.
Yeah.
Last one.
Say like
Cool. Let's put these in.
maybe like instead of the emoji in the result screen, generate an image based on the user's results and make them appropriate to the theme. So if it needs improvement, make something which shows less happy character, and if it's excellent, then make a very happy yogurt themed character.
Sweet. We'll see what it says for the surprise, and then
Yeah.
we'll probably see where it takes from there.
This is exciting.
Speaking of characters, or rather more so like community's been pretty big. You said, your go-to-market is like the drug deal drop-off, like where you're hosting events, people literally go there to buy your yogurt.
True.
What's been your favorite human experience? Like, because you, as CPG founders, you get to see people actually enjoying it in front of you. What's been like your favorite human-to-human interaction with your customers?
Tonight with that.
Sage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good example. I think
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little creepy, but
It's so creepy. But it's kind of
we
good.
like
I
the
kind of-
chaos.
I kind of want to. Well, what do you think?
I mean, we could do better for sure, but oh my,
Oh,
look
no.
at him.
No. He's
I
kind
guess
of funny.
we could have said to follow like the line drawing style.
Yeah,
That's-
really, it took zero style
yeah, it did.
input.
I was worried about that because like
Oh. That
It
is
kind of
so
looks like a
funny.
dumpster.
I don't even think that's the saddest one, so I'm interested to see what the
yeah, maybe that's like the average
That's
one
the
or
neat
something.
thing.
Like
No.
Oh, that's looking bad.
Yeah.
Man,
It's
he
looking
just came off the streets.
Now I'll update the quiz. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
No.
already back.
We also
Yeah.
could get Taylor to draw some. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
we can do that after.
I really like the art style that you have, so we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, it will feel off-brand. If we use these, for sure, it will feel off-brand. That's okay.
It's a memorable experience for
Yeah.
sure, you know.
We'll pause it and see it where the placeholder lands, and we'll replace it so it at least has a placeholder for like images of that
Images.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll swap it out with something more your style.
Cool.
I think you got cut off
Sorry,
talking
but
when the
We got
Oh,
surprised
we
by
got
the
the
yogurts.
cute yogurt
Yeah.
guy.
I think that the coolest thing is like, obviously our thesis is that we can actually help heal people's guts through food, through like a food that they love to eat every single day, which is, it's actually really easy to make a food that's super healthy for you and tastes like shit. And it's really easy to make a food that tastes amazing and is like shit for you. But finding a food that like tastes amazing and is really, really good for you is like just like a huge win. And it's really exciting when you do that. And we've had this like hypothesis that like we can actually help heal America's gut through foods that they love to eat. But you don't really know that until people start eating the food, right? And so having customers who buy our yogurt and literally, go entirely out of their way on a Monday night to meet us on a street corner in the West Village to pick up their weekly yogurt and say, hey, this has been absolutely game-changing for me, like, in my gut health. Like, I will see you here next week. That is, like, the best part about it. It's, like, actually seeing this hypothesis that we had play out in a successful way is really, really cool.
That's awesome.
And we get texts from people being like, when am I going to get the next time? Because we were sold out. Kiki and I left town last week because we were sold out of yogurt. And so we can't really leave the city when we have yogurt. But we were getting texts all week being like, what's going on? Like, I'm noticing some differences. Like, I need to have my sour milk again.
Awesome.
I will definitely be getting some in the next batch.
When is the next batch drop?
We're going to the factory tomorrow.
Yeah, so it'll drop on Monday,
Awesome.
Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Or sour. All right, let's do the last.
Let's do one more round.
That's good.
See if it integrated
Which
our.
Let
We
me-
got to bring back our
let me
other
open it up.
notches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it also doesn't let you
it
submit never. Which
It also
is
didn't
an issue.
integrate the
color.
color situation.
The color, yeah.
It's annoying. Still looks like a progress bar.
Oh, yeah, it won't let you go through not to bug if you want to choose never.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess you should default to sometimes.
Right.
And do proper PNG, but
I mean,
we'll have
hey.
placeholders.
That's okay. Placeholders.
Yeah, that's-
We'll have placeholders for the actual ones. We could go back and generate them, or your designer
I love it.
will actually like make like
Something that looks
something that's aligned with the brand.
Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah,
Awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
where can people find you, and where can people find sour milk when you get the new batch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have pre-orders open right now, sourmilk.com.
Check out our new website.
Check out our new website. So let me know if you have feedback.
Yeah.
And then follow us on all socials. I post a lot about our founder journey on @couchwoman, and we post a lot about sour milk on @getsourmilk on all forms of social media.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming out here, and it was awesome to have both of you here. And yeah, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
and
having
thanks
us.
for the pizza.
And for the pizza.